This is actually a breakwater. It was built about 1917 to protect the terrace and the little bay in front of the house from waves and the onslaught of the wind and stuff. Pretty amazing. It's full of sculptures and things. It's really cool. This is called the Secret Garden. It used to hold orchids back in the day. Well, that's why it was built by the owner, Mr. Deering's. But they discovered that orchids actually didn't do very well in here because it was so hot and because of the salt. Now it's called the Secret Garden. It's beautiful. Right sun trap. These square trees are actually live oaks, and they are trimmed like that annually, giving that box effect. Absolutely stunning garden. It's landscaped so beautifully, and there's sculptures and staircases and fountains, and it's beautiful. So I'm going to totally mess up the name of this place that we are. I think it's Vizcaya Building and Gardens. It's actually a museum now. It's absolutely stunning. The gardens are amazing. Royal landscape. There's some beautiful flowers here. The lawns, just some of the statues and the staircases. It's amazing. And they've also got some amazing mangrove trees here, which apparently are the one of the few remaining mangrove forests in Florida that are left undisturbed. So it's a fun fact for you. So the building was built by James Deering, and I think it started around 1914 and was finished in 1924. When he died, it passed to his brother, and then after his brother it passed to his two daughters, and I now believe it's owned by Miami-Dade County government, who look after it, and it's actually listed as one of the most 11 endangered historic buildings in the country, I think. But it's beautiful. It's $22 to get in. You can get a guide. Someone can guide you around, or you can buy I think it's $5 to get a guided audio tour to come round. We've just been ambling around on our own. Yeah, it's beautiful. This is the flower room, where he had his flowers and bouquets prepared. Ooh, staircase. Let's go and explore. I think these are the servant stairs, because there's some more grand stairs on the other side, and we're coming up the back entrance. Okay, now these are the stairs. We probably would have come up the other way. These are the posh stairs, not the servants' quarter stairs. And back down to the bottom. Well, I really enjoyed that, got my history fix, and it was nice to see inside it. And when we were walking back now to the car, and we were just wondering, he wintered here because he lived in Chicago, and how long it must have taken him to get from Chicago down to here, to winter down here, especially given at the time, I was reading earlier that at the time the only way to get to Miami was by boat, so it's taken a very long time. Having said that, the traffic here can be pretty bad. It took us 20 minutes to go 4 miles, so probably about the same time then, really.